Welcome to today's Bite of Success Stories. I want to talk about someone who is friends with you and 2.4 billion others. You've guessed it, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Facebook. The 35-year-old CEO has managed to minimize distractions to focus on the objectives he challenges himself to reach. He always thinks about how he can do more, be it his company, his life, or the world. Times named Zuckerberg Person of the Year when he was only 27 years old. His net worth is $69.9 billion to this date. Wow! It can be said that programming has been a part of Mark Zuckerberg's lifestyle from an early age. At only 12, he created ZuckNet, a messaging program in Atari Basic Language. He also wrote computer games at the request of friends. In high school, Mark developed a music streaming platform that caught the eyes of AOL and Microsoft. Zuckerberg attended Harvard University in 2002, and there he created FaceMash using a hacked database of his classmates' pictures. The site showed 2 pictures at a time for visitors to choose who was the hotter individual. Harvard ordered the site to be taken down, yet in the few days it was up, the site got 22,000 page views. The next step was Facebook, that was started by Zuckerberg and his friends. Mark dropped out of school in 2005 to focus on Facebook. What began in a dorm room took on the world. But what does a day in the life of the tech billionaire look like? Zuckerberg lives with his wife Priscilla Chan and 2 daughters, Maxima and August. They live in a $50 million estate in Palo Alto, with the vast land around for the sake of privacy. Facebook CEO rises at 8 a.m., and like most of us, he instantly picks up his phone to check for messages in Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, which he owns. He also has a dozen employees who help him with answering comments and updating his Facebook page. He exercises about 3 times a week. He had set goals to run a mile each day for a year, and he did twice that in 2016. Zuckerberg goes to bed around 3 a.m. and gets a 5-hour sleep at night. Pretty good for a programmer, right? This young billionaire works 50 to 60 hours a week on Facebook, but his mind is almost always set on making Facebook better. I just don't know how many hours he spent to do something about Facebook's privacy policy. What do you think? Does he care about our data? I spend most of my time thinking about how to connect the world and serve our community better, but a lot of that time isn't in our office or meeting with people or doing what you'd call real work, says Zuckerberg. He also likes to wear the same attire to work every day. His wardrobe must be full copies of the same pairs of jeans, sneakers, and gray t-shirts. He likes to challenge himself, like he does in sports, to read as much as possible, like challenging himself to read 25 new books every year. The list of Zuckerberg's favorite books, provided by The Independent, include The Mukaddimah by Ibn Khaldun, Why Nations Fail by Darren Acemoglu and James A. Robinson, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, and The Structure of Scientific Revolutions by Thomas S. Kuhn. How many new books do you read every year? What are your top 5 favorite books? Let us know in the comments section below. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. But before I go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.